We're here. We made it. We are live. Welcome, guys. How are you? We are live from the Steinmetz family farm. This is the Farmily Report. What happened? Okay. Wow. It seems like Jeanette Castro sent $50 as a contribution towards the vet bill as we were waiting. Thank you very much.
Everybody zoom that in or no?
Nope.
We seem so far away.
Well, you just
Guess I have to lean forward.
Just lean forward. There's no way.
Why does it look like I'm getting a zit? Am I getting a zit here? Yeah.
No, maybe. I don't know.
It's a shadow.
Why would you talk about that on a
Because
live?
that's what I just saw. Sorry, guys. We do not look the best.
Rough night.
Rough night. Very emotional day, as you know.
May or may not know.
We did get to take a little nap this afternoon, so that was nice. But we are
I'm just a big kid.
Very down and depressed. And
No.
Well, I am. I just let you know me. I am a go-getter. I am constantly doing stuff. I have so much to do, and today's the first day. I was like, don't care. Let me just lay in bed.
He didn't do anything of
Other than
that should make you smile.
Other than like the chores and necessities this morning, while you were gone.
Yeah. So I have major shoulder pain. I thought to myself, am I having a heart attack? Is this it? And then I realized I slept on my left shoulder in the barn on the floor with Hope all night long. And I'm now paying the price for it on my left shoulder, the way I slept. I think that's it. Or I'm a heart attack. I don't know. Smile. Jerk.
If you had a heart attack yet today, I don't know that I can handle that. So,
oh man.
Emotionally, I am done.
Thank you, Linda. Appreciate the super sticker from Linda and as well as Judy. Guys, you do not just need to send us anything. This is us giving you a report. So welcome to the page and channel. And we are live streamed to 6 different places right now. There are 6 different places that we're sending this stream to. Today was a rough day. Hope was due 2 days ago. And well, she missed her due date. Let's start with that. She missed her due date.
She was due Friday.
Yeah, on Friday. But we had no action from her on Friday. There was nothing. I've been checking every day. She's been under camera. She's been under the microscope. She's our famous goat. So we obviously keep an eye on her. And
you might even say she's the star of the show. She's world famous. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, Oreo's not. I thought I had something on my lip. Yeah, and so she didn't actually go into labor until yesterday. So she missed it by a day and a half.
Which, I mean, honestly, isn't that concerning? I don't think in the goat world,
No, I give or take
concerning.
I give or take 5 days on the labor.
Hi, Janicki.
I mean, a small goat.
Hi, Murray.
Does 145 days of gestation. Large goat, like an alpine or a boer, does 150 days. So 145 days would have put her exactly at Friday. And that didn't happen. So I wasn't worried a couple days here nor there. Well, she started showing signs yesterday. I think how's that? That's better. I have pizza sauce on my face.
Maybe because you had to act like a child slurping your spaghetti.
How do you guys eat spaghetti? I have a question. They serve me my spaghetti on a plate with a spoon. Just a spoon. And I had no clue. Let's get rid of the spoon. And Lauren says, no, this is how you do it. And she uses the spoon and she does the thing and she puts it up in her mouth and she eats it. And I'm like, yeah.
Just watch the reel. There's a reel coming.
There will be a reel coming of me trying the same method that she tries.
She's such a child, guys.
And it doesn't seem to work all that well.
See, Deb knows. You twirl it on a fork with a spoon. I don't understand why it was so difficult.
Because I'm 43 years old, I think, and I've never once used a spoon on my spaghetti, ever.
Guys, when you're emotionally exhausted, dealing with him is like 10 times more exhausting than on a normal day. Just saying.
Henny,
Aw,
then a
Henny.
$22 Euro super sticker. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Henny.
What's the 22 for? What's the significance there? That's
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling
22.
22. You're definitely not. Your shoulder hurts.
No, my shoulder hurts. Anyways, where were we? She started to show signs of labor yesterday, and we moved her into the stall. We had her under the microscope, under the cameras. You all watched, and we were just hanging out last night, waiting and waiting and waiting. And then out of nowhere, this burst. First off, if you guys weren't watching, what happened was is she started peeing, and then she'd pee some more. And then it was like that Adam Sandler skit, The World's Longest Pee. You ever heard that?
Oh, yes. You've played it for me because you think it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. If you've never heard Adam Sandler's The World's Longest Pee, I need you to go to Google after this and type in The World's Longest Pee. It was the same way. She starts peeing, and then she starts peeing some more. The next thing you know, it's like, but it's not pee this time. It's definitely
like an explosion almost.
Definitely the water that broke.
Sorry, I'm so hot.
So she obviously broke her water yesterday, and typically on every other goat that we've ever done in history of Steinmetz Family Farm, we try to get that baby out within an hour. Like, that's what we do. That's historically what we do. But
can you talk about why you decided to change it up? Because I don't know that I really understand.
I decided to change it up because her body wasn't ready. Her ligaments. So there's this thing when you have the.
What do you want me to do?
I'll just do what I need to do. You have the legs right here, leg, tail.
Oh, God.
Right.
That's not a good finger to put up.
It's the tail. Hold on. Stop. Let me.
Take your own hand.
Okay. So
Weirdo.
leg, tail.
I'm going for my fan. I'll be right back.
Are you that hot?
Yeah.
Anyways, Sarah Young, thank you for the super sticker. You reach under the tail like this, and typically you can't reach under the tail when their ligaments are gone because the ligaments run along the side right here and they block you from doing that. And so a goat that is ready to go, I have a good stethoscope too. I definitely do. Anyways, typically, this is a normal, let's pretend this is a normal goat. And you try to reach. This is a real depiction of what it's like. You try to reach around the tail here, and you're run into hip bone, and a bunch of ligaments. And typically, you just feel nothing. You just feel it's hard, it's tight. Well, the goat starts going into labor, and things start loosening up. Now, look, the hips start to separate because the hips don't lie. And the ligaments loosen up, and next thing you know, you can start reaching underneath the thing. Hope never got to that part. She never got to the point that all of the other goats that I've ever delivered got to. She never softened up. She never dilated.
Oh, they're so wet. Oh, they're so wet. Come down, guys.
She never dilated. Nothing ever progressed. So there was a moment last night I had to make a decision. Lauren wanted to jump in, as women usually do. She wants to be the one who, that is so annoying. No way.
Come on. Oh, please. They can't see it.
No, they can hear it.
Can you guys hear my fan?
Shh.
He's making it make noise.
You can hear it without the
Stop being a
noise.
jerk. Go ahead.
No. Yes, you can.
Thanks.
It's fine. She has her fan. She's happy.
It makes me happy.
Makes you happy. So came to be a point last night. I had to decide something, and Lauren says, "Please explain to me why you chose not to intervene." And the reason is that her body literally wasn't ready. Her peach, because it hadn't swelled up, don't know what
It hadn't softened.
inflamed,
It
softened.
hadn't dilated.
You-
It hadn't spread.
This here is about the diameter of all you could get in there. And as soon as I went in last night to check, all I felt was bone and bone on either side of her vaginal wall. So what does that mean? That means there is no way a baby's coming out. There's no way.
I like that her peach wasn't peaching. I put my just one finger in and there was no.
It was impossible. So I had the decision. Let nature take its course and she'll soften up overnight and she'll have the babies in the middle of the night. Or two, call the vet and go for like an emergency C-section. Well, she never ever presented with stress. She was slightly uncomfortable, but she was fine.
She wasn't yelling in pain.
And I just kind of, here's one thing I guess hindsight's 2020. First off, before I go any further, I'm gonna let you guys know that after the C-section today, the doctor talked to me about the whole thing. Doctor brought the baby out to me. And she said that the baby was already gone for a couple days. There was not any decision I made, and I think this was a God move because I feel like I would have completely blamed myself for this forever because she's my favorite goat in the world, and I was looking for every reason to blame myself. And not that I was looking, I just felt to be the blame on the whole thing. And so it was almost like God was like, listen, buddy, you made a decision, but here's what you get out of this education. Your decision wouldn't have changed anything. The only thing that changed is that I know by bringing her in, I saved her life from going septic, but that was going to happen anyway. She never did dilate. She never dilated. She never loosened up, not even for the vet when we got there, not even when they gave her medicine. This is what she said to me. She goes, she's softening up a little bit. We went from this to this. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Okay. But there's still no baby that's coming out of there. The vet never could get her hand in. And she was a young it seemed like a freshly graduated college girl who, very smart and talented, but she couldn't, with all of the lube she was injecting inside of her, she couldn't get her hand in there to get the baby out. So long story short, what happens, what she thinks happened was a thing, and she's not even certain. Ring womb, not ringworm. I want you to spell it out with me. WOMB. Ring womb. It's a condition when the goat does not dilate. However, she's actually not even certain that's what it was. Considering the baby was already passed away, there needs to be certain hormonal changes that happen inside the body. And when that baby is alive and kicking and there's a heartbeat and there's blood supply going there, it triggers the mom to go into labor. So when the baby is not alive, it doesn't trigger anything for the mom. So the combination of the two probably caused this. The deal is that there was so much meconium, which is the baby's first poop, inside of the sac that most likely it aspirated somehow on that, which is weird to me. I still haven't dove into this. She said it goes through the nose, but their babies are already filled. Their lungs are filled with liquids anyways, right? So I don't know how something can get in when there's already fluids in there, but regardless, that's what she knows happened. There was yellow meconium all over, and when the sac ruptured, it was all over inside. She only had one in there.
One little boy. He looks just like her.
A little boy. I see there was a lot of people thinking, oh, well, it seems like you're having issues with queso babies. And it's not. It has nothing to do. We had one issue with the queso baby, and that's because it was too big and healthy. And there was no other issues. The queso babies are fine. This kid that was in Hope might be 2.5 pounds.
Small.
Maybe 2.5 pounds. And the teeth had not broken through So in my mind, that kid probably crossed the Rainbow Bridge on Thursday. Her due date was Friday because the teeth should have been poking through. And we know that premature babies on goats, their hooves look a little softer and their teeth, and this looks identical to that. So I have a
It
feeling,
kind of looks like Orion.
yeah, it looks like Orion a little bit.
Is Orion a queso baby? He is, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. So I didn't take. There was a lot of negative comments on. Not. I wouldn't. Okay. I would not say there was a lot of negative comments. I would not say. I would say there was a lot of. There were some
Questioning?
judgmental questioning on my behavior, and I am okay with you guys asking questions. I really am. I need to sit down one day, and I'm going to take this moment right here since I have you guys' attention. If you're a moderator on YouTube, I need you to take a step back and look at your role. And this is not a dictatorship. This is not you deciding that you don't like what they're saying and you're going to delete their comments. I want my page, I want my channel to be an open platform for people to learn, ask questions, and understand, not just delete without any um, explanation. I don't think it's fair. I've been seeing a lot of that happen. I've had to take a wrench away from someone, and I'm going to continue to do so. But it's not a good look for the Steinmetz family farm. That's not who we are. That's not who I want to be. So just Tammy says I didn't get deleted. I got blocked. Yeah. So as you can tell, like that's not what I want, and we will address those things over the next week here, and we'll try to make it a more um, welcoming environment for you guys. And I know, honestly, I know it's just the moderators trying to protect us. I understand because
I was blocked also.
they don't like when I am upset. And honestly, it comes from a place of love, but it may be a misguided love. Don't guys, if you were on the end of the being blocked or
It's hard asking
terminated,
questions because mods get mad.
right? So I'm kind of ready. I'm almost ready to take everybody's wrenches away and start with a fresh slate, because the problem is when I started this channel, I basically looked at names right here in the column that I knew who visited the page every day, and I said, "Do you want to be a mod? Do you want a car? Do you want a car?" And I just started giving wrenches out to everyone in hopes that you would have my best interest at heart. And you do, but there has to be some rules with it. So I don't know. That's all going to be visited. That was something that we were going to talk about on our list anyways. So I got that out of the way now. But
I just want to say that this channel was built on hope. Hope is Hope is the star of the show, Hope the goat. But Hope, the attribute, the feeling, that's what this farm is about. And we don't want we want this to be a safe place for you, a joyful place, a happy place, a place where you can find hope. And it seems like some of the lives, some of the comments, some of the conversations are getting away from that. And so, yeah, as Jay said, we just wanted to let you know we're aware of some issues. We're hoping to make a list of like do's and don'ts for moderators and kind of give more guidelines. But if you are a mod, thank you for all you do for us. Thank you for your commitment to the page. I think we just need to be more clear about your role and the decisions we want you to make. And just always keep in mind, you're representing us. You're representing hope. That's the main point here.
look how fat this dog's gotten. We haven't weighed her in a while, but this is the puppy dog that we rescued off the side of the road. She's come a long ways as far as loving us and gaining weight. Look at this fat belly. Look at this fat belly. She's so chunky.
Back to hope. I would like, we're going to name the baby. We haven't chosen a name yet. I would like to bury him tomorrow somewhere in a nice spot. I don't know how you feel about that.
Thank you, Dawn.
And then one day, hopefully, like, I don't know, 8 to 10 years down the road,
15 to 19 years from now,
when Hope dies of old age, I'd like to bury her with him.
Yeah.
So we are not breeding her again.
Yeah, so I asked very specific questions to the vet when I was there today. We went to Quakertown Vet. Huge shout out to Quakertown for taking all of my stuff. Hey, did you know? And it was probably the stupidest thing I could have done.
I mean, you make some pretty stupid decisions.
So the last time we went for the C-section with Martina, it was $1,800. So I go to pay the bill today. She writes it all up. It is the same procedure.
And it was a completely different price.
It was only $1,200.
What?
Well, here's the stupidest thing I did. Well, I paid $1,800 last time.
So dumb.
Why did it cost? She goes, well, you probably caught me on an off day. I might have missed something. I was like, oh, let me sign it real quick. I'm going to sign this. So,
What's wrong?
well, I mean, I'm just a very upfront and open and honest person. So, anyways, we're not going to breed her again because I did ask a lot of questions. I wanted to clarify certain things. I wanted to ask, like, what's the risk of infection? Should we breed again? What was the cause of the baby perishing? Was it the ringworm, or was it the baby perishing that prevented her from dilating? And a lot of these things are just never really going to be known to us. All we know is that I believe I got an education. Can you imagine now I am equipped with some firsthand serious knowledge? Like, you can read this on the internet. I can Google it just like you guys could, but it's different when I'm sitting there experiencing this. And now having that firsthand experience, I think there's something different in learning, your times table versus actually, because that's something you're memorizing. But when you have a memory that's tied to a feeling, it's kind of impossible to forget. And so in the future, when I run into a very similar situation, I'm not going to second guess myself again. I'm not going to sit there and think, should I, shouldn't I? I'm now equipped with the knowledge of what to do. In fact, I even know how to help the baby or help the mom move along the cervix. I watched this. I mean, there's some medicines I'm going to need on hand.
Poor Hope. She's so swollen and sore back there.
She is. Thank you, Beards, Billies, and Media. I love you too, but you clean your butt with that tongue.
The baby was brown with a darker line down his back. I can't say I noticed any spots, but you know how Hope has that little white tuft right here? The baby has it too.
Yeah. So, and this is not to make anybody feel bad or to try and make you feel like you're not included, but we do this for a living right now. We are goat extraordinaires, whether it be internet or goat parties or going to Camelback or whatever. We are trying our best to make a living with these goats and love them and get this balance. But that being said, we do have memberships and we do have subscribers. Memberships is a joined feature on YouTube, and subscribers is a paid membership on Facebook. And the reason I'm telling you this is, I did a live stream on both subscribers and members today on each platform respectively. And you do get a chance to, on Facebook, members see Hope's baby. I did take you to the back of the truck and I showed you Hope's baby. And I do not want to make you feel left out. I just want you to make you aware that, thank you, Joyce Frank, that it's like when cable company comes out with a new show on HBO and you're like, I'm just going to buy the HBO so I can see it. It's the same thing. We don't need to be reprimanded for trying to, and I feel like I walk on eggshells every time I talk about things like that. But I just want you to know there is more footage for you guys to see. So if you do want to see her baby or know a little more behind the scenes, that type of stuff is available as a member or a subscriber on each platform. So
I love that, Cheryl. I think that's a great idea, and whoever else mentioned it,
yeah,
I think that's a great idea. Oh, you know what? We could put like hers and his next to one another,
they're very small. His hoof prints
Oh my
are
goodness.
like just both
like a
hooves.
fingertip.
Both hooves are fit in the width of my index finger. That's kind of crazy.
Hope does not seem to be mourning the loss of her baby, so she never saw her baby.
Exactly.
She never saw it, so I don't know that she truly understands what happened to her today or that she had a baby.
So inside of the vet's office, she, after the lube was, thank you, Clever. Sorry, a little indigestion here.
Maybe because you ate 2 salads and chicken parm.
I didn't even eat the chicken parm. Apollo had a chicken parm, which will transition to Apollo next. But as the vet introduced the lubrication with a syringe all up inside of her so she can try to get her hand in there, and that lubrication was all over the floor. Once the vet walked away, she, in her mind, thought she just gave a baby because the hand was trying to get in there. So she turns around and she's like licking the stuff off the ground. She's licking me. She was feeling like she had a baby and she was attached. And then she was sad when I think she realized the baby wasn't there. Again, some of this is on the YouTube members page right there. Is it better to be a subscriber on Facebook or a member on YouTube? Either or, it's your call. There's different videos on each one. Okay, so she is in the house, guys. Are you kidding me? Let me show you something. Again, I'd like to make a reel on this, but
we're not on our phone right now, so I don't know. Is there a way for them to see her right now? We could give them a little peek.
I could probably do that, or I could do this. I could do this right here. Get to the front door. This is what you see. There's my front door. This is literally our mud room. This is the entryway to our house. Now we're going to be forced to use the other door. Whoa, hold on. How long have I been on YouTube? And Jeff finally becomes a member? Jeffrey, what is wrong with you? You're dumb. Your fan got me. Yeah, because it is the only room in the house that has a brick floor, a window for ventilation, and she'll be so close to us that we can still hang out with her. The problem is she does not like the dogs whatsoever. She don't get along with Bentley, and she doesn't get along with Bailey. So there's Hope's new digs for the next couple weeks.
Weeks?
My mud room.
I wasn't thinking weeks. You think weeks?
How long do you guys think we should keep Hope right there in the mud room?
All right, here's what I think. I think we take it day by day and see how she's progressing and see how bad the smell is.
New sleeping spot. No, the barn last night is wreaking havoc on my shoulder. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm sleeping in a bed tonight forever. She's an indoor goat forever. Yeah. I like that.
She does not like the dog.
I like that. Anne said, no, you said YouTube members didn't get extra content, so only Facebook. So let me clarify. I changed that up. YouTube members used to get sneak peeks, 24-hour advance or pre-advanced video viewing of all my content. They got to see everything first. I stopped that. The reason being is 24 hours in the digital world and social media is a big Could you imagine if you guys were finding this information out tomorrow? And that's it. So to stay relevant for the majority of the crowd, I have stopped giving pre-viewing rights to YouTube members, and I am now doing some actual video live stream member content. So there is content on both platforms now.
Sorry, I guess you should have specified that sooner.
Yeah. I did. No, I did. I talked about it. I talked about it, and you may just. I understand it's hard for everybody to get
every single
live. All right, next on our list here. Well, actually, you know what? This is a good point of time to stop and just look at a few of the comments. So I don't want to move ahead because something might be fresh on your brain right now that you want to know.
I wanted you to talk about just quickly about the infection and how this is a little bit different from Martina.
First off, they have to be removed. Okay, go ahead.
The risk for infection is greater than it was for Martina.
The Marconium, yeah, her insides were filled up.
The inside of her uterus was filled with poop, Marconium, and so they really had to scrape and clean it out, almost like a DNC. Ladies know what that is.
Drill and ceremony in the military is what they call that, DNC.
No.
It's where you practice your like left, right, left.
Can you focus?
Focus.
So there is a higher risk of her getting infection. So she is on antibiotics. They also, because they had to do so much work to get all of that out, they said that she's going to have some pain. More than normal.
I will not let her have babies in the future. Sorry. That will not have to happen. We'll have to milk her. I'll watch and see. A lot of times I've had very good success in just letting the goat dry up. There's only been 1 or 2 in the past that I've had to milk down to prevent mastitis.
Do we want to milk her to store up some colostrum?
Well, that might be it. Could you imagine how much money you could sell Hope's colostrum for?
That's not what I mean.
Just kidding.
I mean for future babies.
I think so. Could you imagine she saves a baby's life?
A future baby?
Because we get some of her colostrum. Nobody's milked off of her yet. So yeah, I think we should definitely collect up as much colostrum as we can. Thank you for coming a member, Manuela. We didn't give her a stuffy yet, but we do plan on doing that. I do. Meconium, not Marconium, I guess.
Thanks guys for all of your the hysterectomy one's a good one. For all of your caring and support and worry. Sorry that you worried as much as we did today. You could feel the love, so thank you.
Do you feel the love tonight? A hysterectomy. No, I don't. For some reason, there's something about that. And I can't remember what the vet told me the last time because we did mention this and talk about it. But no, you don't do the hysterectomies on goats.
Something about a vein that's too close and too big and they would bleed out is what I remember.
Yeah, it's bad news.
They
apparently.
They can't
bad news. Meconium. Everyone say it with me. Meconium. Meconium. Oh my gosh. A lot of comments got away from me here. She is on antibiotics. Yes, she is.
The camera back on the mama's.
Carly, it is Scrabble's due date. So if I do that,
could we do like one on the other mamas maybe or something?
Guys, I want you guys to understand one thing about my command center and all my cameras that I have set up out there. I have a live stream going with a maximum right now of 9 cameras because that's all I own. I own 9 webcams. It's not just, hey, boom, here you go. There's a lot of work on my end. I spend a lot of time inside the OBS program learning how to do some coding, learning how to do things that I never thought I'd be learning how to do for goats. So for me right now to go and switch all of the cameras back, I have basically deactivated that entire setup and I haven't learned how to save my sequences yet and program back in. there is a way to make it easier in the future. So right now, I don't know. I slept in the barn all night.
Hi, Sue Badger. We love you.
I was up at the Quakertown vet. I am going to go out to the barn, but am I going to set up all the cameras?
You were already in the barn today.
I know, but I
Yeah.
didn't try to set
Yeah.
everything back up again because it means I need to climb up. I'm moving cameras. It's all wired cameras. They're all wired together. So I do, yeah. Oof. I hope you guys enjoy that, though. I hope you enjoy the fading and the multiple camera looks. I obviously did that for you guys.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Tuda Camp. I use OBS. It's open. It's free. It's free software, but there's a learning curve to it.
Yes, Amy, Scrabble did still have it.
Yes, Scrabble did have some ligaments. Yes, she did. All right, next is Apollo. Guys, Apollo is our big scary dog, our Planinic. He's the one who basically causes all the chaos in the barnyard. He makes the other dogs turn on each other. He's what'd she say?
Try Starlight. I think it's Starlink.
Starlink, jerk.
Okay, Juanita, you can email me.
Okay, so Apollo, I actually have. This is my life. This is my life. I have footage for years, but I don't never have the time to put the footage together. I have multiple clips. I spent about 4 hours with Apollo training him.
Again. You gonna come over this way?
I'm training him on the collar. We got our first real, legitimate sponsorship from a company called Spot On. They have these GPS collars, which after using it for a day with Apollo, I'm blown away on how effective and easy it was to use. He's not back there every day, guys. He's not.
Not yet.
Not yet. Now, a lot of you guys think maybe, oh, you put him out there and that's it. It's done. Well, that's not how it works. I didn't get a chance to upload or edit any of this video footage. So the best I can do right now is tell you. And I'm going to tell you that the night and the day that we got him out in the backfield, he came right back into the yard. He's sleeping here under the porch, and he's enjoying life. And that collar is going to be a series of days of training. I wouldn't feel comfortable just letting him out there. But the cool thing about the Spot On is we can track him wherever he goes. I can adjust the fence wherever I want. I can, and he respects it. And honestly, he was so happy. He was so happy running in the backfields, swimming in the creek, just really enjoying what a mountain dog is supposed to do, enjoy the mountains. I was very overwhelmed, overwhelmed with happiness to see him out there. But yeah, currently none of that footage exists yet until we can find the time to do it. And I said, okay. Anything else? That's the Apollo news right there. Any questions on Apollo, guys? Do you have anything? I'll cross that one off the list.
I don't think so.
News you may want to announce the Farmily Report. I texted it to Lauren. Uh-oh, your phone is dead. Text it to me. Her phone's dead. You can't. No. Text it to me.
Yeah, I don't. My phone was on 1%.
Oh, the question here is, do you change batteries daily? So the battery lasts for about 24 hours. It only needs to be charged for an hour or two to get a full charge. So at some point in time, either you have to rely on his memory where the fence boundary is, which is a possibility. Or two, you need to bring him back to the yard while you charge it up. Or three, you get a second collar and you just swap it out. Sandy Lasher, thank you so much for that. We appreciate you very much.
Thanks, Sandy.
So yeah, that's kind of the deal. Right now, we're in the training phase. We're trying to figure out whether he's going to stay on the collar, um, take a day off in the yard and go out there, take a couple hours off, get a second collar. I'm not sure. So yeah, Apollo's 2 years old. So that's what we're working on with Apollo, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
I just ordered on Amazon Frontline for all the dogs for flea and tick prevention.
Right. This is some great news. So you guys know Mary Kate, right? Mary Kate is the chicken. So I got a call a couple months ago, and it was from a young lady, and her name is Paige. And Paige says to me, "Can you help out? I had a hawk attack my chickens," and I was like, "Sure. I don't know what I can do. I'm not much of a chicken farmer, but I have a lot of medical stuff, and I am in my barn every day with animals every day. Why not?" So she brought the chickens down, and it was just two of them, and I inspected both of them. This is at first. She brought two chickens down, and one of the chickens I cleared as a clean bill of health. The second chicken, I almost cleared her as a clean bill of health until I lifted up a certain patch of feathers right back here, and I saw this hole directly into her lungs, and it was heartbreaking because I knew there wasn't a very good prognosis. And so over the period of the next month or so, I literally packed the wound. I had antibiotics on hand. I had to keep her contained because she had no balance. I think she lost her balance because she had an open cavity in her chest. Long story short, Carrie Marinelli from Lucky Clover Farm, she took, oh, wait, this is the best part of the story. This is the best part of the story. The day that she shows up, I'm walking into the barn. I got her under my arm. And Mary Kate, this is the name of the chicken, lays an egg, plop, on the ground. And I gave it to Grayson. That was the last egg that she ever laid until now. Carrie Marinelli says, Mary Kate laid an egg. Lisa McDaniel, thank you for the super sticker. That was awesome.
Thank
So
you, Lisa.
super excited for Mary Kate to be back to egg laying quality. Tweaky, tweet. Can you pronounce that? Thank you.
Tweety Key Cindy.
Tweety K, yeah. So she laid an egg. Super
That's
excited
awesome.
about that. All right. Let's jump to this. Let's
Yes.
save that one for last. Okay. Next on the list.
What day is tomorrow, Jay?
Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo.
And
My anniversary.
And what's the connection?
It is
that
a
you had
Mexican
no
holiday.
She wants to do packages next. She just had a card in her mouth.
You're calling me out here.
I totally am because it's hysterical.
Jeff scheduled Cinco's sterilization for tomorrow on Cinco de Mayo. And I've been I've known about this for weeks. And I even put a picture together with a little sombrero. Lila Barry Hensley, thank you so much. I put one of those Mexican hats on top of Cinco in Photoshop and I made it look cute because it's Cinco de Mayo. I'm like, this is great. And we're sitting there eating and we're looking at each other. And it's like this. The light bulb just turned on. And I was like, that's Cinco's name. On Cinco de Mayo. What a great Jeffrey. That was I so smart of you to schedule his sterilization on Cinco de Mayo. But yeah, I knew it was Cinco de Mayo and I know his name is Cinco, but I never put the two together that oh, sorry. Hold on. I should probably clarify that one.
Not my anniversary.
It's my anniversary to my ex-wife.
Not ours.
Not our anniversary. Our anniversary is June 8th.
Wrong.
7th.
Wrong.
9th. June 9th. I was very close.
Oh man.
I was so close. Dang it. So yeah, that means tomorrow Jeff is going to be showing up here. Now this is not my content to talk about. I want you guys to watch his video because Cinco's not going to live here much longer. He has got the wheels rolling over there. He's got things starting up. There's going to be a lot of extra content over there, but yeah, I don't want to actually tell the story. It's not my story to tell, right? So, Adventures of Oreo Joey tomorrow. He may not actually go live for it, but he'll probably upload a video or something. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow, guys. All right, so Cinco is off my list. There you go. All right, the goat races were today. How about that? Exciting. Raise your hand if you were at the goat races. I know there was some people here watching that were at the goat races. They have Pottstown. It's called Sly Fox Brewery. Sly Fox. It's so hard to talk with you licking my face. Sly Fox Brewery.
Jim was there.
Yep. Andy was there. Michelle was there.
Chris was there.
Cheryl was there. We definitely had there was probably 5,000 people there at the Sly Fox goat races. I need to let you know.
I don't think any of them knew who Oreo was, though.
Not anybody. Who won? Who do you think won? There was probably 35 or 40 goats. 15 of them were from the Steinmetz family farm. We brought 15 goats from the Steinmetz family farm. What do you think? They placed first, second, third. The final heat had 4 goats in it. Who do you think made the final heat out of our 15 goats? There's no internet connection there when that many people are there, so there were no live streams for you to
Someone said
watch.
Joelle.
Okay, we have Joelle as a Joelle. It didn't rain.
Pep.
No, it did not rain. Pep, Joelle. I see a lot of Joelles. Oreo.
No way.
Joelle.
Andy.
All right. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Drum roll,
None,
please.
None. Twizzler.
Drum roll, please. 15 of Steinmetz family farm goats, and we placed number 0. Nothing. Zilch. Only 4 or 5 of our goats made it to the second round, and nobody made it to the third round. Oreo never made it past the first heat. Never. Didn't make it. Joelle made it to the second heat. Even Oreo's mom made it.
Yeah. So it was 4 goats. Lightning, Joelle, Joey, and Twizzler.
And
right? Am I right with that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
4 goats. 4 Steinmetz family farm goats made it to the second round.
So huge shout out to Andy and Jeff today for loading up all of the goats and taking them to there. So listen. We're changing things up next year already. This would have been my 4th year to go, and I missed the goat races. My first year there was with just the family, just the kids, and we took a goat named Kenny, which you guys would have never known. Kenny had a cowboy hat on. He was a fan favorite, but he sucked because he ran the opposite direction.
He ran the wrong way.
Second year was our first year doing it with the farm, and that was really fun. Third year, same thing. That was the second year, the year that Murph fell on top of a goat.
Murph got second place. We were close that time.
Murph got second place and almost wiped out a goat. And then the third year was with last year. Joelle was there and Lori Weston was there, and it rained and you weren't there.
No, I was in Mexico.
This year I missed it and she missed it. So here's the deal. It's a lot of work to put on an event like that. We're obviously not putting on the goat races. We are just letting you guys use our goats. Here's the thing. We bring all of the goats in a trailer. We set up the area. We bring the food. We're babysitting the goats. Not we as in me, but I was last year. I would still love people to race the goats, but if you want to race a goat next year, Here's how it's going down. You're going to pick your goat up from the farm.
Bailey just started.
You're going to be responsible for your goat until you bring it back to the farm. It takes the joy and fun and excitement out of it from us when we're the ones managing all of the transportation for 15 goats. And this isn't just this year. This was last year too.
And just overseeing and carrying and watching all the goats during the goat race.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and we don't. And we want to have fun too. We do. So next year, goat racing is, you can still use our goats free of charge. If you are a SFF fan and you want to race a goat next year, the only difference between any other year is all you got to do is show up at the farm, get your goat, and take it. We're not managing any of it.
And watch it the whole time.
And watch it the whole time. Because then we can actually enjoy our time as well.
Not just we, meaning like anyone who is in charge, like who was in charge.
Yeah. It was an all-day event pretty much. I think you could show up as early as you wanted and set up, hang out. The winner was what was his name? Dirty Steven?
Yeah, Dirty Steve.
Dirty Steve was the winner. And they named a beer after Dirty Steve. All right. Okay. So goat races were great, awesome fun.
I loved Andy's getup.
Andy was tossing Twizzlers out to the crowd.
He said he was a fan favorite, and I believe it. He was decked out in red tank top, showing his muscles. Said Twizzler. He had red shorts. He had Twizzler socks. Did you notice he even had red cleats on so he didn't slip?
He had red underwear on too.
I mean, he was all in. He looked fantastic.
So there you go, guys. Listen, you cannot race a goat has to be at least 1 year old. 1 year old, the goat has to be. I might be able to get this camera to reach over to Hope in just a second. We'll give that a shot. We'll end the show with that. We'll end the show with showing Hope. She's behind that door right there. But yeah, you can't race babies. Also, you know what I'm gonna do next year? Here's the bonus. Here's the bonus by racing this Diamonds Family Farm goat. You're gonna get a vet check goat, which you need to show the vet paperwork.
Not really.
Not really. Ooh, I wonder if
Fourth year in a row
that they have never checked the paperwork.
They say you have to have your vet clearance, and they never even check it. And that's
pay,
so frustrating for us.
We pay for that, for all the goats to get checked for you guys. And then I don't know if Dirty Steve has his certificate of insurance, whether the owner paid for that. I don't know if second place and third place, but next year, I'm going to not breed for goats to be due on that date. That's number one. Maybe a week before and a week after. We're fine with that. All right.
So wait, what are you doing different next year?
What do you mean?
Did you ever say that?
Oh, what I'm going to do different next year is I'm going to demand the winner show me their vet paperwork.
You said that for this year.
I wasn't there this year. If I was there, I would have
You're
done
gonna be that person, huh?
Well, yes. It's only what's fair is fair, right?
Right, you're right, Missy. The one time we would be like, well, they never check, we're not doing it, then they would check.
Yeah. Well, we didn't.
Oh, look, Jeff says he's retiring from the goat races. Yeah, because Oreo stinks, Jeff. That's why.
Yeah.
Even Oreo's mom did better than Oreo.
Oreo's mom has a bigger beard than him too. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, last two things and then we'll show you Hope.
We have some packages actually.
Yeah, well, three. Camelback Mountain Resort. This is basically a ski resort, but they've also turned it into a summertime fun zone. They have an indoor water park. They have a lot of events going on. We've been honored to be invited there for the next 6 weeks in a row.
It's actually more like 9 or 10. It's 2 full months. It's all of May and all of June. You've known this, and yet for some reason you say 6 weeks, but whatever. Each month has 4 weeks. What's 4 plus 4? Don't get mad at me. Be mad at yourself.
So that's happening. which brings me to this point.
Oh boy. No, we're not ready to move on.
No, because of that.
So Camelback went well on Saturday. I went and manned the stand. And huge thank you to Mary and Jeff for bringing their trailer and allowing us their camper and allowing us to use it while we're there. We're excited. I mean, Camelback is like well-known, huge. A lot of the people there, I was asking them where they're from. Like, it's like New York, New Jersey. It's not just Pennsylvanians. Lauren's mad math skills are why she does the merch.
But who does the physical work of the merch? Who sets it up? Would be no merch if it were no muscle behind it.
So we are being paid to be there at Camelback. So it is free for people to come into the stand, which they can't believe. Like, they're willing to come in and they're like, well, how much is it? Where do I get my ticket? And I'm like, it's free. They're like, it's free? We can just come in and stay how long we want? And I was like, yeah. So they were enjoying it. It was going well until the rain came. It poured for like 10 minutes straight. And we were soaked. Because the goats hadn't been there yet, so it was their first time. They didn't know the lay of the land. They didn't know there was a little hole in the back that they could go into, and that was shelter, and that would keep them from getting wet. So when it starts to rain, they just start running around like crazies and maaing. I mean, they were going nuts because you guys know goats hate to be wet. They hate rain. They were trying to hide under spools. They were grouping together. They're trying to go under chairs. Everyone that was in the stand leaves except for two amazing, lovely people who stayed and helped me because they saw me struggling. So I just start picking up goats and shoving them in the hole into the shelter. And they're frantic. And then so as I'm putting one in, another one comes running back out. And it was just a total chaos craziness. So by the time it was pouring for 10 minutes and those shade guard things only held for so long. And then it was just like a funnel of a waterfall in the middle of those from the rain coming down. So by the time I got the last goat in the shelter, which was Lacey.
Thank you, Gabby.
The sun came out.
So they did cancel it for the next day,
Yeah,
which was today. She should have been at Camelback Mountain Resort today. Does it cost money to get in there? I'm sure it does. I really don't know the end of the deal.
So you pay for your room there, and then your
amenities come with.
Your room also brings along then your wristbands for the water park, and then extra
the zip lines and the mountain roller coaster.
That's not included. Oh. The mountain roller coaster, the zip lines. They have, of course, like an arcade. That's all extra. You can add on tickets.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess you have to stay there. Now, here's the deal. I'm almost certain. Did you have to check wristbands, or did you just let anybody in?
No, it was free. I didn't need tickets. I
drive to Camelback when we're there and just come to the booth. It's outside. She's not checking. Yeah. It's not private property.
They're not making me check for anything.
There's no gate that you have to go in like Disney World and pay to get in. It is a hotel and resort, and obviously you're not going to go on these things unless you buy some things. But the one thing I can tell you that's free is the goat snuggling.
Yeah, they paid for us to be there, so it's free for everyone. So the big GM guy, I guess he was. I don't know. I forget what his role was. It was on his shirt, but he came on Saturday before the rain, and we were talking, and he's like, "I saw you guys at." What was that other mountain that we were at?
Blue Mountain.
Yeah, he's like, I saw you guys at Blue Mountain. I'm so glad you're here. He's like, this is our dead time right now. So we're trying to find ways to bring people to, the resort. And so we think you guys will definitely help with that. He said, I would love to get my media team down here, or whatever he called them. And he said he wants to put pictures of the goats on the billboard on the highway. I guess they pay for a billboard or something. And that's the plan, to try and get more people in over the next 8 weeks.
Our goats are going to be on.
So that's the plan.
Billboard.
They actually came then after the stand closed at 4. I forgot to tell you that. And they took pictures.
Of wet goats? That's not going to look
They were dry by then. They had dried off by then.
Did you use cute ones? Oh, okay. All right. So that's that, and that brings me to the next thing.
So if you wanted to come to Camelback, you literally just put in the address for Camelback. You're going to get to the resort. You drive by the resort and then kind of down a hill. Right there is where we are. Right next to the the mountain roller coaster. I don't want to talk about that right now. Let's do packages and hope. It's already 8:00.
She doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to talk
Later.
about it.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Scrabble is going to be on Angel Watch tonight. I may throw an extra camera up for you guys to
That's
watch.
right. Oreo will not be on the billboard.
There's
because
not
he wouldn't
enough
fit.
room. I knew that answer.
Oh.
You know what it is? There's no depth perception as we look at the camera. It's like- There's no depth perception. I love you.
Love you too. I haven't recovered from Friday, guys, with tinsel. And now this. I do.
Quakertown Arts. We're doing Quakertown Alive.
Quakertown Alive, yes.
Quakertown Alive
will be there.
or Alive.
So, let's go over our math lesson again because you need multiple repetitions for something to stick to memory. So how many weeks are in a month?
Just perfect. Card number 1. All right. Sue Badger sent us a card. Guys, hang tight. We're going to show you hope in just a minute. I know that's what you're all here for, not this knucklehead.
I'm the one that has it. I can't for packages. I know. I had it together, not you.
Thanks. From Sue Badger.
That's cute.
Dear Jay, yes, it's really adorable. I don't know. All right, it says, Dear Jay and Lauren, I want to thank you both so much for all your love and support. Your visits meant the world to me, even though I was on loads of drugs and I don't remember what I said. By the way, I have footage. I can help you remember what you said. There might have been some visits from some doctors with doctor kits, and there might have been talk about visiting all the floors of the hospital while you work there.
Oh,
might have been. I mean, I'm just saying. When I looked in, that was hilarious. When Henny and Angela and Missy and I were here, we grabbed we wanted to buy her flowers. We wanted to do something when we visited her in the hospital. Yeah. We stopped at a nursery and we grabbed a bush.
How was that a bush? The ball.
It's a bush.
Use your imagination.
The reason that is because the first time we were there visiting Sue, she told me, when you get older, you're going to lose your bush. You're going to have 4 or 5 hairs. That's it. And she was obviously on drugs. Okay. We know that. But it was kind of hilarious to bring her a bush along with a pair of scissors, literally a bush that we brought.
And he saw your striptease dance. Jeff has incriminating footage of you too. I saw it today. Jeff's showing that video.
Wait a minute.
When did you do that? On Friday. We came home early.
Bad news.
Bad.
I have footage of Jeff running down the middle of the road with his shirt off.
But not with his butt and Schwindelims out.
That never happened.
Oh, I saw it. It happened.
Never saw it. Stu Bedger says, when I looked at the bush, I did remember the story about it. Oxy and Valium, that first week, God and goats put us together for a reason. I'm incredibly blessed and grateful. I'm looking forward to my goat celebration. Love you, Auntie Sue.
Oh, we can't share that video on here. We would get banned forever.
It'll be on the Only Farms page, guys.
Banned.
Oh. There is no Only Farms page. It's not real.
Oh my God.
It's not real. Wiggle. What is all this?
Hold on, I'm getting to the tag.
I don't know what I'm looking at here. It says Wiggle. It's from Amazon.
For aggressive chewers.
Ooh.
Thought the dogs could use some more of these by now, so thought you could have some more to keep on hand. From Teresa Milton. Thanks, Teresa.
Teresa Milton, thank you. Absolutely.
Daisy has that.
Oh yeah,
outside.
Maisie has a hole in hers.
I have no idea how because aggressive chewing is right. This
She
is
has that outside.
nearly impossible to chew through.
Maisie has a red one right now, but half of it's gone.
Yeah, you guys ever watch me
Here.
throw the ball?
Andy says, let's just say it was a full moon on Friday night.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there was more than a full moon. I saw it.
I don't. There's no proof. It never happened.
There's
You guys
proof.
are-
Jeff,
where?
the video.
I never seen it.
Jeff, you're supposed to send me the video.
It's a lie. Listen. They're just trying to make me look bad over here. They're just trying to make me look bad. Not cool.
There's scissors in there.
Not cool. You don't believe anything they tell you, guys.
Ooh.
Ever. Don't believe them.
Jeff has seen pretty much all of you now.
Well, I mean, I was in the hospital having surgery between my legs, and I decided to just lift up and show them absolutely all of it. Yes, indeed. I'll read.
Lauren, I know these aren't the goats you pictured, but I found them at our Walmart and I thought a little girl might like a soft, fluffy one. I thought the cows look like Cinco. Please accept these as my contribution. A loyal follower, Patricia Bowen. Thanks, Patricia.
It's a longhorn.
Those are cute.
That's a longhorn. It's cutie cute. Thank
Jack,
you,
here's your
butterfly.
longhorn.
Where's
Now
the
you don't
goats?
need to get
Did you
any.
turn your volume down?
I don't have. It's off. It's off. Look.
I heard something too.
It's definitely talking.
All right. But look, it's all the way down.
Now it is probably.
No, I just turned it off.
It was off. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
okay.
Who sent that again? I got
Patricia Bowen.
You're not. Oh, she can lift 10 pounds now or no?
I'm allowed 10 until next Monday.
So let's see how much this one weighs right here. Times it by 2. 8 pounds. 8 pounds. She has
Do
16
the
pounds in
math,
her
Jay.
lap.
You can do that.
I did the math. So she's not
But
been
you don't
following
know what you were
Dr.
lifting while you were gone. We're not telling.
I know she lifts too much.
I hope this helps.
She lifts
I
way
have
too
no
much.
choice. I hope this helps. Enjoy your gift from Lila Hensley.
Lila,
Thanks, Lila.
thank you. I'll lift it.
Oh, well, thanks.
Well, I mean, is all those packages do we have to open tomorrow, tonight?
It's right here. Not
No,
kind of.
those are the ones that were on the porch.
All right, Sharon Wagner. I just put these to the side because the stuff is.
Enjoy your
Big.
gift from Sharon Wagner. Enjoy your gift from Sharon Wagner.
She sent
She sent Amazon Elements baby wipes,
a big box of baby wipes.
810 count of baby wipes,
Yeah, they're heavy. I couldn't lift them.
2-ply flex paper towels, so 32 regular rolls of paper towels. Sarah Young, rent money for Crackle. She's renting. How much longer are you going to rent that boy for? Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Right, Sandy?
Nubians are hungry.
Nubians
No,
were fed.
they were fed already, so they're good.
They were fed dinner. That was Sandy, right?
No, that was Sharon.
Oh, Sharon.
Wagner.
Sorry. Oh, this team Sharon Wagner. Clorox wipes.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
use those.
So why are we getting wipes and paper towels and Clorox wipes? Because all of our fairs are coming up. And we go through so much of this stuff. So thank you, thank you. Yes, Tammy, all this stuff is on our Amazon wish list, plus a couple other things. You can find the link on Facebook. Thanks, guys. We love your help.
Do I look a little orange here from the spaghetti? Spaghetti.
That's why.
The near
Other than
hooves. The near hooves. I got a card from the near hooves in Danville, Pennsylvania. Yes, my goats can eat Cheerios, of course. I think Emma sent me a gift.
that.
I think Emma sent me a gift. I got 2.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, wait. One of them says Lauren.
Fun. Thanks, Emma.
One of them says Justin.
Oh. Love Emma.
Oh.
What is that?
Her hand.
No, that.
Some gems because it looks pretty. And it has farm animals. Love it. Thank you, Emma.
Pink is my favorite color. Just kidding. It's not really, but I love pink. It's like pink sheds, pink Easter bunnies. Happy Easter. Love, Emma. And there's her hand. I love kids' art.
Oh,
It's
the top
absolutely
corner, she
amazing.
drew Hannah. Which on mine or Jay's? Oh, this is Hannah.
She drew a picture of Hannah.
Yeah, see the
That
eyes,
looks like Sid the Sloth.
the nose, the mouth, the hair. Hun, that's their drawing of people when they're that age.
That's Sid the Sloth.
Oh,
It really is, isn't it? Come on. You know, or it's Bambi with the eyes too far apart.
oh Bambi.
One of the two. Good job, Emma.
All right.
And I got myself some more of these pet. I can't pet zone.
Bluey. Oh,
Oh, no.
that's Bluey.
Bluey. That's who it is.
Bluey.
Pets. Blueies.
We have a Bluey.
Guys, that's from Sarah Nearhoof Homestead.
Did anyone accidentally send like a makeup case here? It says to me from Amazon. I did not order it. And I know in the past we've had some people accidentally send us things that they bought for themselves. But there's no slip with it. I don't know where this came from.
This is a lunchbox.
No, it's for your like nails and that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's not a lunchbox.
Oh no, you know what it is? I just figured it out. I bought a bunch of stuff for Kayla for her birthday. She gave me some links on Amazon. This is one of them. It's for all her nail polishes.
Never mind. Nobody accidentally
Never
sent
mind.
us something.
Now I know what it is.
yeah.
Good thing we opened it tonight since her birthday is on Tuesday.
Her birthday is on Tuesday.
Okay.
B. Quinn sent Amazon packages that was delivered last week and never saw me open it. What did you send?
Uh-oh.
What did you send? Go ahead and tell me, and I can tell you if I opened it. You may not have seen me open packages. There was a couple times during the 7-Eleven this morning that I saw boxes on the porch, and I opened them up, and I said thank you. I obviously want to make sure everyone's thanked. Thank you, Nancy Allen. Appreciate you very much.
Oh, was it the property sign?
I think it's B. I think her name is B, not B.
Was it this?
3 bags of minerals. Yes. Yes.
We got them.
Yeah, during the week I opened them. There were tons. We talked about mineral intake on them. But
Thank you, babe.
let me show her.
B.
Give me one of them so we can show her. Thank you.
Am I allowed to lift it?
One. It's only 8 pounds, so yes. If you guys sent us anything, please don't feel like you can't say anything. I want to say thank you. If you didn't see me open it, go ahead and mention it. So she sent us 3 bags of goat minerals. Thank you very much. It's okay. You can't watch everything. You can't watch everything.
All right, and
Now we're gonna go try to see Hope.
let me get the dogs out of here because maybe Hope we can just have her walk in.
I like to see Hope. I haven't seen it.
Okay, we're gonna try. Here we go. Are you guys ready?
Get out of the way. I want to see Hope. See how she's looking.
You don't need the computer, just the camera, right? You should put the light.
Well, there's a light in there. My best. Tangled with a bunch of stuff.
Oh, she's laying down.
Can't get any closer.
Hi, honey.
She's like,
Hi, baby girl. Oh, look. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Hopey Hopes. He's coming in.
Oh, it's not even. Okay. Well, here, we're going to do this then. Nope, I lost it here now.
You press the screen. You're going to touch screen. Close the box.
Want me to
in the
look
front.
to see if it's on?
There's no close button.
Yeah, it's black.
Let's put it down lower so you can see her.
It still says live, but it's black.
Bring it over here.
Oh, you're back. See you. There she is. You're back.
Opus. There she is. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Henny. Oh, wait, that's wrong stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing.
There she is, guys. She has some wood chips. Oh, she's gonna poop for you. She's showing you that things are working back there.
Comment that's pinned. I had tears again. Such a good girl. She bowed to us.
There you go. I hope. You want to turn around? You want to show them your other side? Grinding teeth, Daddy. She probably has some pain.
She's quiet.
She does have a little bit of discharge.
Hi, sweetie.
You're such a beautiful girl. Here's her incision. There she is. There she is.
Oops. Watch out. Don't step in it, Hope.
Daddy's in your hope.
More poop. Okay. I lost the comments. There we go. Thank you, Nancy Allen. We love you guys too. See if she'll come in. You gonna follow? Yep. She's like, yeah, I'll come in. What's this room? Careful.
Oh, come here. Come to the couch.
No, she,
Don't you dare.
Jay, she has yucky hiney.
Don't you dare.
I let her in here. You guys did.
We're not putting her on the couch.
Hi, Hope. Oh, sweet baby.
Opus.
She's like, are there any snacks in here? If the goat father's in here, there has to be snacks. All right, here you go. You can sign off.
Right. What?
Oh, look, she went back.
She went back to her little place.
Oh,
Hey.
She's potty trained. She's
Wow, you don't go back there. How about that? For a first spot.
Well, that's it. I think we're done. We've disconnected from our good quality camera and we've disconnected from the internet, the Ethernet cable. So that's why everything's kind of choppy right now. But you guys are just on the laptop.
bye, guys. Oh,
Does Aiden know not to come through that way? I'm going to head out to the barn and I'm going to mess with the cameras for Scrabble. It is Scrabble's due date today. I'm going to take a look at her. I'm going to give her a good once down, look over and make sure things are progressing fine. Typically in the past, I've had, come a little closer. You're not in. typically in the past, I've been able to, you can allow them to go plus or minus like 5 days. So I'm not too worried about that at all. All right.
I want to say an extra special thank you to Stella. She was here and her and Andy and Mary helped birth Dusty's babies yesterday. But Stella just goes, like a lot of other volunteers, Stella goes above and beyond. What was that?
Computer is not liking.
Yeah. Stella goes above and beyond, and she went and joined Jay today. I want to say thank you to Andy to coming this morning and helping with chores yet again. I also want to say thank you to Jason and Jen Hess. They went and got us wood chips today, which is what we are using where Hope is in the mudroom. So thank you to everyone.
Yep. We love you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Oh, I saw someone ask if they're hard to get like the orientation. to the
Just look,
camera.
it's right here.
Someone
follow the
asked
blue
if there's
dot.
a 7-Eleven tomorrow.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I would think so. Oh, Hope wants her daddy.
Really not. Don't like all the wood chips. It's gonna make such a mess. I
Yeah,
can't
but
like
the straw did too.
but I can't lay down in that without it sticking all over my clothes.
You could put a blanket down.
Yeah.
I just thought the straw doesn't really absorb the pee, whereas
It does.
the wood chips do. Well, you were in here. I chose wood chips. I made the executive decision.
Got it. Understood. Bye. We're signing off. Good night, everybody. Love you. Thank you if you sent super stickers, super chats, or stars. If you send stars on Facebook, we don't see them because this StreamYard app does not allow us to see the stars that are coming through. So I apologize for that, but if you send any of them, we want to say thanks for that as well. I am ending this now, so love you. I'll be out in the barn in just a couple minutes. Bye. Bye.